Now let me go into the definition of happiness. We all have our own definitions, but in general, happiness is defined as, it's not just a feel-good experience. You know, it's something to do with your cognition. It's a cognitive experience. It's a state of your mind. It's not just a sensory experience. Senses may act as inroads, but it is basically a cognitive experience. It's a state of your mind. It's a state where your mind actually feels well-being. That's the definition of happiness, well-being, and it's called positive affect, which means a good mood, a mood of gladness prevails in your mind, and it's a fulfilling experience, isn't it? This is the definition of happiness, you can say. But now let me give you some pointers on this definition. There are certain things you know about happiness which you have experienced it, but you have not looked at it deeply. So I would just like to make those few pointers regarding happiness. One thing is, each one of us understands happiness a little differently, according to the quality of our minds. Does this make sense to you? You know, there is something called सात्विक happiness, rajasic happiness and tamasic happiness. है ना? हिंदी में भी ये सब शब्द हैं. So what does this mean to say? You see, some people get happiness by making others happy. Some people get happiness by making others sad. Some people get happiness by sharing with others. Some people get happiness by borrowing from others. Some people get happiness by giving it to others freely, and some people get it by squeezing it out of others. Same happiness, which means what? For each person, according to the quality of your mind, you experience happiness differently. So mind management becomes important in understanding happiness. Studying mind becomes important, because finally my happiness is the interpretation of my mind. I told you it's not a mere sensory experience, it's a cognitive experience, it's a state of your mind. So the kind of mind, the kind of sanskars you have is going to a large extent decide your experiences of happiness.